of Red and Rose are an honest community that only indulge in their own interests. How unfortunate outsiders finally caught on to that.
Do you happen to know how it started?
I'm not quite sure. There have been rumors here and there, some that accepted the ambush as a means to rob them of all their riches and silk. However, I heard from one particular source that a relic of the Blossoms was there.
A blossom? I'm not sure I follow.
Have you not read the fairy tale of Lady Blossom as a child? A story of a goddess that watched and nurtured the common folk. She became the light that shined on a day of darkness. Some lines described that when she appeared in a poor village, her light touched the land and flowers bloomed. Thus, Red and Rose came to prosper, and it became a spectacle for attraction.
Were you drinking late again? What kind of reason was that? I think your source was some buffoon.
Honestly, though, all the people of Red and Rose have lost their touch. All of those years spent worshipping a missing goddess might have dug them into that hole. I'm just worried what the situation does for us.
What do you mean?
My husband works as a guard. He told me there will be a restriction on the village grounds. They won't be permitting any more outsiders.
Perhaps this is for the best. In fact, it should have been implemented years ago.
Large has shown more range, no longer bound to the night. Campers have made claims of spotting these beasts outside our walls. Yet our chief has forbidden any further action to hunt them down.
What else have they said?
Nothing I can say out here. It's confidential. Every letter that passes is sent without our further knowledge. I will tell you though. Took a peek at one of the letters. This correspondent is from Agrigale.
The Agrigale? How can that be? They cut off the connections from any outside kingdom since the war.
And as far as I know, it's still in place. This means there's a rat hiding and sending messages under the authorities' eyes.
With all that effort to send a letter, punishable by death if caught, do you think it has to do with the Blossom legacy?
Oh my, I should start on this right away. Charles, you frightened me. I thought I was meeting you at your house.
Adelina, can we go inside your shop?
All right. I need to talk to you.
I can guarantee that what I need to tell you is more crucial at the moment.
This better be important then.
We need to leave Scotty Ball now.
Leave now? Why? What about our things?
I'll be alright on necessities for the time being. We can head to your place so you can pack lightly. At least things you wouldn't want left behind.
Charles! What is the meaning of this shifty behavior? We just got back a few days ago after barely escaping Bread and Rose. Why does it sound like we're never...
Adelina, there isn't much time. Since this all came back to me, the guilt of having you in my life has been looming over me. You know me, my existence, and Bread and Rose, and now your life is in danger. Please, let me do this for you. I will protect you.
All right.
How much did you pack?
Well, you weren't specific with what exactly I needed to bring.
As long as it's useful for survival.
Survival?
Adelina Chisberg.
Charles, what is happening? Why is there a guard here?
Miss, is everything alright in there?
We're leaving through here.
Charles, what is going on? What are they all doing here? I swear, if you don't tell me what is going on, I'm going to jump out of this window.
I can only assume that they found out that Iya is alive. But Adelina, listen. I have something to tell you. It may be something you don't want to hear, and I understand that. But you need to listen to me if we want to get out of here.
Charles, what did you do?
The guards must have finally found out what I did. They've already seen me with Iya, which doesn't help my case.
Charles, I swear, if you don't just tell me what you did.
I killed someone. A while ago.
I'm sorry. What?
Adelina, you have to listen to me.
Why would I listen to you? This makes everything so much worse. What, are you going to kill them too?
Are you coming, or are you fighting them off yourself?
I could lie and say I was a hostage.
You could, but you wouldn't. Adelina, I couldn't tell you, and I was willing to take it to the grave. In my head, I knew you would have this reaction, if not worse. Maybe you'd leave, and I'd never come back from that.
Well, after what you revealed to me, maybe you should have expected it more.
I'm sorry. It all happened after Flora was born. After the death of Flora's mother, not only was I in a state of grieving, but I was stuck with a large debt to pay. I thought I could find extra work in Scotty Ball, even leaving Flora behind in MoonSoul. And yet, I was cheated out of a good pay. Shamefully, I resorted to pickpocketing from the rich nobles who came to the village. The friend I stayed with gave me some tips. Carried a knife, changed my name, and I was able to get away with most of it. Until I was caught taking a pendant of some kind from a strange man. I couldn't let him report anything to the guards. My face would have been on wanted posters. They would have searched my entire background. And if they found Flora, hell knows where they would have taken her. I took my knife, and I killed him while his back was turned. Dear Lady Blossom, I took his lifeless body to the old shack near the edge of the village walls and left him there. I thought I'd gotten rid of that trauma. But then it came back today. Apparently when my friend had gone missing, there had been a search for him throughout the village. When the guards finally checked the shack, it must have been fate that I found both bodies, and assumed I must have been the culprit. No matter where I go, Scotty Ball, MoonSoul, Brandon Rose, it'll always haunt me. Like their spirits are watching me, waiting for me to receive due punishment.
Charles.
I don't expect you to forgive me. In fact, if I were told this story, I'd never want to see that person again.
Time can be incredibly cruel, and you were all alone.
I want to learn from my mistakes, and I hope to surround myself with better people. You can have the 10 if you want. I'm fine sleeping out here.
No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Adelina, don't be stubborn.
As conflicting as this is, it would be difficult to isolate myself from you after all our time together. So, where will we go now?
The place where all exiles go. MoonSoul.
Do you think we'll be safe there?
It's the safest place for the time being. No normal person cares about the people of MoonSoul, so there's a chance we can hide there till this Roomler situation clears up. If we're lucky, maybe we can move to Elohia, start a new life.
Will we ever be able to live in content again?
I don't know.
Oh, so, you guys are back, huh? Adelina, Charles, oh, thank the heavens you're both all right. Well, it wasn't without its losses. How are you able to both escape Brennan Rose? Alvar's father, he helped us avoid being caught. Do you know where he is? Did he tell you where he was going out on a commission after? Charles? Alvar, he put the people of Brennan Rose first. So many people were able to live because of him. Okay, so yeah, he's dead. That's what we're hinting at here? He's dead. Oh, Alvar. Oh, well, there he goes, so early in the damn morning. He died honorably, but I understand Alvar may need some time to process it. You're quite right. He always tries to hide his pain with his upkeep as a knight, though I hope he will talk to me, as he knows I can empathize with this situation. But, nevertheless, I'm glad you both are unharmed. As for my ignorance leaving you behind, please accept my apology and stay here as long as you need. We appreciate the offer, Lady Cadence, and we will gladly take it. In fact, it seems this will be our home for the time being. Oh, but I thought you resided in Scotty Ball. Do you want to answer her, Charles? We are now fugitives to Scotty Ball because of our connections to Iya. They know I'm alive? It appears so. Only Lady Blossom knows how long it will take before they find you, Iya, and it won't be a peaceful confrontation. What exactly do these people want from me? Why are they so desperate just to see me? Isn't it obvious? For some, it's to destroy Lord Rumlar's bloodline and have faith this world will finally be pure. And for others, it's to experiment with your powers, to use you as a weapon, to reproduce those powers. The unknown is what's most terrifying. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing here? Yeah, thank Lady Blossom you're back. Listen, a visitor is here to see you. Blaire. Whoa, wait a minute. What are you saying, a visitor? Come, there is no time to waste. Blaire, for heaven's sake, we just got back yesterday. Perhaps this guest of yours can wait until the next morning? Cadence, her time is very essential. There will be no time to settle if we don't act now. What is going on? Yeah, I have the same question, honestly. Iya, please. Cadence, you can come too, even though you were probably going to follow anyway. Okay, fine. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Hold on. What about me and Adelina? I think it's become irritating that you hold information from us, even though you people are the reason we're in this mess. Wow, okay, that's kind of rude. No offense, farm boy, but my guest has high standards for her audience. Damn, so serious. For what? Now, if we're done with this questioning, it's time we go. Charles, Adelina, Jody should be just inside her home. I'm sure she will be glad to see you again. All right, I guess we're going to your home. That's all right. All right, what's all this about? Iya, Cadence, this is Celine. Greetings. As Blaire said, I am Celine, the Witch of the Skies. I come on behalf of the Coven of Crescent Moon with a proposition in regards of Iya Rumlar's daughter. A proposition? My, it is such a pleasure to be in the presence of a child that bears magic, such a wonderful new era. You see, the Coven is a small assembly of sophisticated witches that oversees magic exposure across the land, with our primary goal to keep the balance between humanity and witchcraft. And you, Miss Rumlar's daughter, are a special case for us. A girl split between light and darkness, that is quite the amount of power and stability to hold for someone so young. But I digress. The head of the Coven, Arcadia, has arranged for you to visit and discuss the strength of your powers. As I see it, this will be beneficial for you and for the safety of humans. Hold on a moment. I don't think... Right. And discuss for you guys is to control my powers. It seems as though you are misjudging our intentions. All we want to do is to study your mental state and manage your strong aura before it becomes a force we cannot restrain. Do you not trust I can control my own powers? Perhaps you did not hear me before. The coven is only engaging with you because our priority is the well-being of the common people. Magic can create beautiful things, but if it is in the wrong hands, it can manifest into discord. By that point, it is no one's fault but the beholders, and soon it will be difficult to remove themselves from their self-inflicted curse. Do you always give this feel to each mage? I suppose it depends on the severity of the situation. Take your case, for instance. You have exposed your harmful magic to every kingdom in the land, which is quite unfortunate. Yes, only used her powers to save people. She would never harm anyone. Cadence! And what? You believe dark magic is always used against people? Are you some kind of pacifist? Your type of magic is desirable to some people. Masses of people, even kingdoms, would die for it. The coven realizes this, and we are willing to set aside our differences for the greater good. I can handle myself. As long as I know I'm not a threat, then that's all that matters. I'll be taking my leave now. Do you believe you've done justice when you mercilessly killed those 2 Olahian guards? I'm not sure what you're talking about. It appears we both conceive integrity differently. That's quite a shame. Unless you want your friends to meet more misfortune because of you, I strongly insist you come peacefully. Let me talk to my friends first, and then I'll give you an answer. Well, I suppose I could give you till the sun rises tomorrow. I will be awaiting an adequate answer.
Iya, I don't think you understand how severe.
No, I know exactly what's going on here. That I'm just a threat, huh? That because I possess these dark powers, I should be the one punished?
It's not a punishment. Even I was swayed to realize your powers are beyond what we can understand. We need to make sure what's left of Lord Rumlar is gone.
These powers are the reason he's gone. Getting rid of it means you're getting rid of me. I saved humanity, and you dare make a suggestion like that.
Yeah!
Don't bother trying to sympathize, Miss Duchess. What would you know about oppression anyway?
I actually know a lot about oppression, Miss Iya. Don't act like you're the only one who's been through this.
Iya, we're going to the coven.
Well, isn't this just a spectacle? When did you truly start caring?
I've always been a part of this.
Oh, so you've been their little dog. Or when was the last time you saw them?
That's none of your concern. Saving humanity takes sacrifice, Iya. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Sacrifice. When I was reborn, I could have taken so many other paths. In fact, when I saw this petty village, I could have just turned the other direction and lived a quiet life. But guess what? I decided to come here and get thrown into a jail cell, and the next thing you know, I'm practically devoting my new life to these strangers who love, fear, or want to kill me. Just let me make one decision on my own.
Iya.
Forget it. I need some air. Miss? Who's there? Oh, her eyes start watering. Oh, no, don't cry. Listen, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone. Where's this kid's parents? I just thought you were someone else. What's your name? I'm Flora. Do you live here? Do you live in MoonSoul over there? Yeah. Alright then, I'll take you back. You really shouldn't be in the forest like this. No! I don't want to go back yet. Okay, yeah, that's okay. We won't go back then. You can take my seat if you want. Can you sit with me? Sure. Yep. Okay. So, what brings you to the forest? I don't know. I usually come to this spot when I'm bored. There's no one else to play with. Everyone's just working. Yeah, I get that feeling. No one really around to be with you. Do you live here? I guess. But now I'd kind of just like to live in the forest again. You want to live in the forest? Hey, it's better than being surrounded by people. You'll understand when you're older. You don't like people? Nobody really cares about me, I think. They just kind of like the idea of me or who I could be, you know? My father used to tell me if people don't care about something, then they wouldn't even bother. It's a little more complicated than that. My problems are really unique or original. People find it hard to understand. So make them understand. Well, I don't even think I understand. You're strange. Shouldn't you know yourself better than anyone else? Like I said, I'm just complicated. Well, do you want to talk about it now? This is a child. I don't need to unload onto a child, but it just hurts so much. Just so many things have happened in the past, and all I want to do is move on and live a different life. For once, I just want to stop caring. Well, a lot of bad stuff has happened to me. My father's never home, and my mother is gone. Now, I do feel guilty for unloading all of my trauma onto you. But I don't let the bad stuff ruin my day. I'll just do things that make me feel better, like baking with Grandmother Jody or taking care of the animals. Flora, was it? You're much more mature than the adults I know. I learned it from my mother. Yeah. Well, it's getting a bit late. I'll walk you back to your house. Okay. Yeah, what are you doing here? That's my new friend. I met her in the forest. This is Charles's daughter? Flora, what did I say about talking to strangers? Sorry, Father, but she didn't look scary. Flora, we'll talk about this later. Why don't you head up to your room? Just make sure you're quiet. Adelina is resting. Okay. Oh, hello. Albert, who is this young lady? This is a friend. Iya. My, it's nice to see another young girl in the village. I'm Jody, Albert's mother. Albert? Charles. I prefer Charles. Albert was just my birth name. Right. I think Alvar told me something about that. I think. Maybe. Glad to see him still a topic around the village. Speaking of Alvar, how is he? Oh, I don't know. I didn't check in on him. You didn't? Aren't you guys... Sure, but it's not my responsibility to tend to his emotions, is it? Well, he's experiencing grief. Don't you want to be there for him? Oh my, I heard about his father. The poor boy lost his only blood family. Well, we all experience grief at some point in our lives. Like Cadence said, he's a head guard, so he'll need to get over it eventually. But listen, I didn't come here for an intervention into my love life. I came to drop off Flora. Now I'll be on my way. So, hold on a moment. Won't you still stay for supper? You must have traveled from afar. Why would I... Maybe I could stay for supper. It's better than leaving myself to my own thoughts. My, that looks like good soup. Well, you two can eat together. I'm going to stay with Adelina and tend to her. All right, son. Just make sure she eats. Now, then shall we dig in? All right. She's just been staring at me this whole time. Dear, are you alright? I'm so sorry. You've had this troubled look since we met an hour ago. Well, my issues are no one's concerns. Besides, what could you possibly say to make it any better? A young lady with a temper. Trust me, dear, I've lived long enough to know why youngsters like you act out. After all, my son ran away from his home, his daughter, without telling anyone. Yeah, well, I want to forget about my problems as much as possible, even if it's just in this moment, but it seems like I could never escape old habits. Perhaps you need a change of scenery. Do you have a place of residency here? Well, not officially. I used to live with Cadence, but her presence leaves a stinging pain inside of me. And I prefer not to live with Alvar, despite being his partner. Well, it won't be permanent, but I do have an extra room. Oh, no, I can't. Nonsense. It would be terrible to leave a young girl like yourself stranded. As the people of MoonSoul, we take care of each other. Now, this accommodation will only be temporary until you can get back on your feet. Nevertheless, I'm glad to offer you a home. Well, that's too much. You don't even know me. How could... Thank you.
I can't believe the mess we're in. I can't believe Iya... Alvar! I was just about to see if you were alright. Please, come in. Are you feeling okay? I didn't expect anyone to see you tonight. Alvar? I know you're still taking in this heartbreaking news. If you need anything...
Has Iya visited you tonight?
The last time I saw her was with Blaire. She seemed distraught. Actually, I thought she would have been with you.
Have I done something wrong?
What? Alvar, are you talking about your relationship with Iya? Oh, Alvar, you always doubt your feelings, but I can assure you that what you have is just fine.
Lady Cadence?
Alvar, how much do you love Iya? Not from your head, but from your heart.
Iya is unlike any other. She has this spark to her, but I'm not sure how to describe it. My lady, are you alright? Was that not a good answer?
Alvar.
Please, Cadence, tell me if I said it right.
Don't call me that!
My lady, if something is bothering you, you can tell me. You're not just my Duchess. You're my friend.
And that's what makes this worse.
Cadence, where is this coming from?
Alvar, what I tell you, I don't want it to affect yours and Iya's relationship.
Cadence? What does that mean?
I've wanted to get this off my chest for a while, but I don't want anything to change between the three of us. After all, it will never happen.